But what if by letting go, God is protecting you from something worse? Sometimes restraint is divine protection in disguise, because nowadays people are crazy, right? They're out there with guns. Man, I'm always listening, where Christina works, because the highway patrol, and they're always talking about some freeway shooting. How would that suck? I'm going to come up and, flip you off. And next thing you know, you're getting shot at. Oh, yeah, what did that prove? Now you got holes in your car. You got to go home and change your chones. Right? Tough guy, tough gal. Didn't work this time. So what's he protecting you from? I crack myself up sometimes. All right. So someone might say, well, isn't vengeance justified if it's for justice? But that's where we must differentiate between personal revenge and God-ordained justice. God does judge evil, but he does it perfectly without bias and without ego. So, unlike our human judges, he can't be bribed, he can't be manipulated or swayed by fake emotions. His justice is never reactive or petty, it's always righteous. You see, as humans, right, as people, our anger is often tainted with pride, insecurity, or even misunderstanding. I have another one, right? You think of a time you were furious over a text message, or maybe even an email, only to find out later you misunderstood the tone or the context. What felt like a personal attack was nothing of the sort. And that's how anger works sometimes. It's quick, emotional, and clouded in pride and insecurity. Sometimes when you're reading those, you're reading them how you feel. Maybe you're having a bad day, and you start reading something, you're thinking, man, this person's really trying to give it to me, and they're on the other side having a great day. Hey, how you doing? And so we have to be mindful of that. Are we reading things into how we're feeling and damaged his own witness, his own character, his own testimony? So wise voices, they do matter. Whether it be God using you as he did Abigail for someone else, or you needing to humble yourself and listen to a wise voice. Don't dismiss the person God sends you, especially when it's stopping you from making a mistake. So again, church, what do you do when you're ready to respond to an offense? Are you going to strap on your sword or pause long enough to hear God's voice? Again, the Bible calls us to respond with trust, letting God fight our battles. And that's how we should fight our battles, right? This is how I fight my battles, right? Abigail brought wisdom to wrath. Her words not only stopped a massacre, but they also preserved the integrity of Israel's future king. She reminded a man with power that he still served a God with greater power. For us to handle it our way. You called us to walk in wisdom, to be still, and to know that you are God.